2012, I got the opportunity to travel to Nepal with my younger brother and my mother and just backpack throughout the country for a month. And it was just this experience that I never thought I would get the chance to do, and it was so much more than I expected, especially since all I really knew about the country was Mount Everest, and I didn't ever have any desire to go climb that. But it is so much more, as countries always are. It was just filled with such a rich history and culture and religion and just wonderful people and an amazing natural landscape. We started out our trip in Kathmandu, which is the city that is so incredibly densely populated that it can be a bit jarring at first. But it is filled with life and energy and tons of just markets and cultural sites, temples and World Heritage sites, and just amazing places that have such a long history and such a deep importance to the people of Nepal. From there, we moved on to Pokhara and went along the Annapurna Trail, just hiking through the mountains and enjoying the wonderful nature and getting to really know people along the trail and share stories with them and learn Nepalese card games and identify different bird types, and just canoeing on lakes and just seeing everyone appreciate what was around them. And then being so in awe of the people who live on those trails and in the mountain regions and how much effort they put into getting an education and doing supplies and living there, as well as realizing the importance of the trekking season there. And not having this income from the trekking season will also be extremely hard for these people and challenging. And just hearing all these devastating news about the earthquake and such a toll it has taken, especially on Kathmandu. And now that since I've been there, just being able to actually visualize and understand what they're saying is just heartbreaking, knowing that such a densely populated area and how disastrous and traumatic this must be, not only on a personal level, but in terms of the cultural and history of the region, where temples and markets have been damaged and often just completely destroyed, and how that can never truly be replaced. And just also realizing that in terms of helping these people, there's also a host of undocumented Tibetan refugees, and since they're undocumented, getting them the proper care and help and connecting them with families is going to be extremely difficult to do. This will definitely be a long-term effort to help rebuild Kathmandu to what it was, especially because people are still living in, being dug out from the rubble and living in tents. They don't have proper accommodation or food and sanitary water and health care. So it is very important to do what we can to help to rebuild the city, and it will definitely be a long-term effort. And while all these families that have been broken up and all these lost ones that can't be replaced, we can do our part to help donate, especially to causes such as rebuilding Nepal, to just do what we can to try to bring this country back.